All right, so let's do number 9 and 7.4, which says we have a rectangle, right? Like the one they drew for us. And they tell us the length is 2 centimeters more than 3 times the width. Then they tell us to find the dimensions if the area is 21 centimeters squared. Okay. What's my first step with a word problem like this?
Don't panic.
Good. Either panic or don't, preferably don't, right?
Take some deep breaths.
Okay, so once we're a little calmed out, we should really think two things, right? How do I find the area of a rectangle? And what the heck do they mean by this length is 2 centimeters more than blah, blah, blah?
Space time.
Area equals length.
Okay, so area is length times width. Okay. Oh, okay. So if area is 21 and area is also length times width, presumably that means, what do I know about length and width?
Equal 21.
Yeah, length times width has to be 21. You guys see that? Okay, now what do I want to do?
Find out what L and the length is and the W, or width is.
Yeah, I should try to translate this statement that they made, right, into some kind of a way to get one of those variables out of there, right? So what are they saying with this sentence?
Length is L plus 2 because it's 2 centimeters more.
No, the height is,
Three times.
the height is 3 times.
W times 3 plus 2.
Plus
Did all see that?
3W plus 2.
Okay, so 3W and the length are somehow comparable, right? You guys all see that? Which one of these is bigger?
The width?
No, the length.
is
You guys see that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The length is 2 centimeters more than 3 times the width, right?
Yeah.
So to make them of equal size, I need to add the 2 centimeters to the,
We don't,
The length.
the length.
Yeah, L
plus the width. So
3W plus 2.
Plus the width.
2. The first one.
Width.
3W plus 2. I got that far. Equals L.
okay? Right, the length is 2 centimeters more than 3 times the width. So length equals 2 centimeters more plus 2, 3 times the width, 3W. You guys cool? Okay, once I've translated this out, what do I do? Plug it in somewhere, right? Yeah, this is telling me about L, right?
Yeah.
In terms of W? I know something about L and W together. Maybe I could get rid of the L's. You guys see that? If this thing and L are the same thing, then I can put this thing in for L over there.
Right.
That's really called substitution, right? 3W plus 2 times what?
W.
W is
21.
21. Okay, then what?
4.
Mm,
Well, not 4. Just times it out.
It's distribute.
yeah, distribute, right? Why is it not a FOIL?
Because you're
Yeah, it's not 2 binomials multiplied together, right?
Yeah.
I don't have to account for outsides and the insides and firsts and last because there's really just this one thing here, right? So distribute it through. What do you get? 3W squared plus 2W equals 21. So this was a distribute step. This was a substitute, but I'm not so worried if you know this word. It would be cool if you did, but it's not necessary. All right, so I got to here, now what?
Subtract the 21.
Why? What are you going for?
0.
Quadratic formula.
Yeah, the quadratic formula or AC method or complete the square or something, right? So let's subtract 21. So I got 3W squared plus 2W minus 21 is 0. Now what?
And pick formula and compute it.
Yeah, pick something. Why am I not inclined to complete the square on this one?
Negative 21.
Uh,
Because it wasn't equal to 0.
Oh, the
no.
W. Not a square.
The 3 on the W squared,
It's not 1.
I'd have to divide that through first, right? That's going to give me 2/3 here. Then I'm going to not only end up with a fraction, I'm going to start with 1. Yeah. Messy. Right? Okay, so if we're not going to do complete the square, what are our other two things we could try?
Factor it out.
Yeah, we could try to factor, or we could
Plus or minus it.
cram it in the quadratic formula. What do you guys want to do? Quadratic formula? You guys don't even go through this thought process, do you? You're just like, let's cram it in the quadratic formula.
So how did you guys figure out, might
That's
as well.
really okay. But realize that sometimes by doing that, you're going to pay a little price. And that might be, you're going to do a bunch of arithmetic when you could have just factored. Cool? All right, so if I'm going to cram this in the quadratic formula, what are A, B, and C?
H3, B, C,
Wait. A, B, and C, right?
yeah.
Negative 21. Okay, so now I need to bust out the quadratic formula. Where do I keep that? In your brain. Okay, so you guys got it? So what am I writing here? What's the variable? W. So W is,
Minus 2, plus minus.
okay, did I show you guys this thing?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to just throw up blanks first here. What goes in here?
Oh, dang.
Parentheses squared. Minus
And then all over to,
parentheses.
that'll be an A, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what goes in the first two blanks?
B.
B. B is 2. How about, where's the 3 go?
Right next to minus
There's one here
And then 2, yeah.
and one there.
And then we got 21 is the last one.
And the negative 21 goes in there.
Oh, yeah, it's a negative.
Okay, don't lose the sign. Because that'll make it positive, right? Okay, so what do I got? I got W is negative 2 and 6 on the bottom.
Yeah.
What do you got under the square root? Plus or minus the square root of
256.
to what?
It's going to be a positive. Oh,
248.
248?
No, 16.
Oh, you got 16 as an answer.
That's 252.
yeah.
See, so I got 4 plus, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I was giving you the whole answer, sorry.
Then somebody want to give me what 12 times 21 is?
252.
252. Okay. So I got W is negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 256 over 6.
So the square root is 16.
Okay. So I got W is negative 2 plus or minus 16 over 6, which gives me, oh, maybe we should do or, right?
And we get negative 3.
W's
Negative 3. One will be negative.
I'm waiting for the rest of them. You guys with me? Or you lost? You okay? All right. So where am I getting my first number? So W is what?
1 is negative 2 plus 16 over 6.
Perfect. That's what I want to hear. So negative 2 plus 16 over 6.
Negative 2 minus 16.
Or W is negative 2 minus 16 over 6. So W is, or W is negative 3. You guys see this one? 18 over 6. Negative 18 over 6 is 3. Negative 3. And this guy is something inconvenient, right? 14 sixths gives me 7/3, and I can't reduce anymore. Okay. Circle these and go home.
Let's go.
I just gotta see if I answered the question, right? So what were they asking about?
Oh, yeah.
I gotta kind of trust that I did this right, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm trusting that I got 2 W's. Now, do those make sense over here? What did W mean?
Find the dimensions.
Yeah, W is supposed to be find the dimensions. Is the rectangle 7/3 by -3?
The width and the length there.
Yeah, the width and the length should be something, right? That's the dimensions I'm looking for. What did W stand for? Just a width, right? So I found 2 possible widths.
It's not gonna be a minus.
Yeah, but it's not going to be -3, right? So I really could cross that one out. That one doesn't make any sense. So the width is 7/3 centimeters. And
Length is 7/3 plus 2.
the length is 7/3 plus 2? What'd you
Well, you
forget?
have to back, you know.
So you want to take your 7/3. Oh yeah, I erased it, didn't I? Oops. I erased length was 3 times width plus 2, right? So if the width is 7/3, then length is
You didn't figure that out, you haven't plugged in.
9, right? Plug your 7/3 into that,
Yeah.
so you'll multiply by 3, get 7 plus 2, gives us 9. And, am I done? The width is 7/3 centimeters and the length is 9?
Centimeters.
Maybe centimeters. I'm good with that though as a sentence, right? Okay. You might take a second and multiply these 2 numbers and see if you get 21. Hopefully you do, right?
Yeah, cross cancel and multiply the top and it gives you 21.
Yeah. So you do, right?
Yeah.
So barring arithmetic error, right? This is the right thing. Cool. Questions? Stuckness? Does that help?